Story time with TPM. I have plenty of stories, but I'm going to tell you a different story. I'm not going to tell you the same old story. I'm going to tell you a different one. So, let's go back to where I lived in Russell County with Mom and my sister Jessica. And we lived in Russell County at a trailer park. Yes, a trailer park. A trailer park. There's some great stories that I have involves with a trailer park. Wonderful stories. So this guy lived at the trailer park, and he was a good old country boy. And his name was Anthony. I'm not going to give his last name. But anyways, he told us that he was a redneck. Now, I was like, I like your personality, you know? So, yeah. He had a good personality. I liked him. He was just a good old country boy, which he was a redneck. And this Christmas, the Christmas time where it was Christmas, he had a Christmas tree and it had plastic hubs off a car. He had and he had an oil can and a funnel hanging from his Christmas tree like an ornament. He was the funniest dude I have ever met in my life. He was funny. And he also, that one day that he said he came right at the door, and I said, Mom, here's Anthony again. I said, Anthony, why your clothes are all wet? And he said, well, Amanda, I took a shower, but I forgot to take my clothes off. He said, I just wanted to wash my clothes while I'm washing myself. So I just killed two birds at one stone. I said, Anthony, you are so funny. And he would ride around with this lawnmower, and he would have me on top of the ride lawnmower with the hood, and he had this big old muffler on the top. And he said, Amanda, don't have your purse around that muffler, it'll melt. Well, it did melt. Yeah, I was riding on top of the ride lawnmower with him. And Jessica, she was right next to me. Yeah. Of course, Jessica dated Anthony after so long. They got to know each other. They started dating and stuff. So it was just so funny. And then me and Jessica and Anthony went to a store. It's like a silent shop. And there was a guinea pig. There was guinea pigs over there. And I remember the one I picked out. It was black and black. It had black spot, brown, and white. And I picked that one. And I called her Amanda. And I had her for a while. And then she passed away. And so, yeah. So then I was in Russell County, still live in Russell County. I went to Rusk County High School, and I went to school there, and and also the same summit shop, I bought me a bicycle, which it was not a Huffy. No, it wasn't. It was not a Huffy. I was kind of disappointed it wasn't a Huffy, but it was the only bicycle they had over there, and I needed a bicycle to get around. So I bought the bicycle. It wasn't a Huffy. I do not like buying other bicycles. If it's not a Huffy, I don't want it. I really just don't want it. Oh, that's another story, but I'll probably tell you that since I'm telling you this story. So we had so much great time. I was riding that bicycle and I wrecked. I went over a ditch. Yes, I went over I lost control of it, and I was trying to watch out for the cars. I was on the side. I was on the side of the road, not on the road, but I was on the side. So I went and trying to stay away from the cars and stuff, and I was doing what I should be doing. And then I went over this ditch and fell in there and hit my knee on a rock. And I dragged myself, and carried my bike and pulled my bicycle with me, drag it with me. And Mom said, "What happened to you?" I said, "Mom, I had a wreck." She said, "You're always having bike wrecks." But now, since I have rode bicycles so many times, I know exactly what I'm doing. Robert said it, my husband, Robert, he said, "Man, I'm not experienced. I mean, I can ride a bicycle, but," he said, "I'm not experienced like you are, with going on the highway," which I don't go. I go on the highway, but I ride in the grass because there's no sidewalk. So if I need to push it, I'll just push it like I did close to the first. I did, yeah. So that's what I did. I didn't film that. I should have did, but my phone needed charge. But anyways, let's get the story about. Sorry, y'all. I had a burp. And so the story about me not wanting a bicycle, if it's not a Huffy, I don't want it. Okay? This is the reason why. My mom bought me a bicycle when I lived on Ringo Road, when I was a child. So Robert lived on the same road as I did. Yes. And so what I did is, see, I'm trying to get, there's someone else trying to get away from my next door neighbor because of all this stuff going on. Anyways, so my mom bought me a bicycle. It was pink and purple. And it was a Huffy. So Robert lived on the same road as I did. Okay. So I didn't know that, it was a teenager that one day I ran him over with a Huffy. Yes, I ran Robert over with a Huffy. Yes, I did. Of course, I didn't know his name. Well, now I do. Because I told him a story. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I ran him over with the Huffy that Mom bought me. So that day, the same day, I found out later I'm getting ahead of myself. But I found out. I'll get to that here in a minute. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I was a little girl, okay? Now we're going to get back to where I was. The story where it's connected, okay? It's connected to the story I just told you. So we're gonna go to Sign Seal. It's a little small town where I went to church. It's called Northside Baptist Church. So I went to church there, and the preacher was Dave. I'm not gonna tell him his last name. So we was down in the basement. And I was telling Dave the same story I just told you. Robert was sitting right next probably about three seats down. So Robert was listening to the story. He said, "You mean you're the one that ran me over with a huffy? You know, the same day that you ran me over with a huffy, I got bit by a dog." I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then later on the line, we was friends. Me and Robert was friends for 4 years. 4 years. Because I just got over a relationship that lasted till I was 14, off and on till I was 20, off and on. Because it's the same person. But so I just got over a breakup, and I did not want to have a relationship. I just wanted to just go to church and get closer to God. That's what I did. I got closer to God. I wasn't looking for a relationship. So me and Robert was friends for 4 years, and on February the 14th, he invited me to go to church to watch the kids. Watch the kids so the adults can have a Valentine's dinner. So he signed his name and I signed mine. And then that day came and they didn't need anything. They didn't need no one to watch the kids. Robert was just easing his way into the dinner for me and him to have dinner. So then we went downstairs with all the adults that had the dinners and stuff, and they fixed biscotti and garlic bread. Yes. The garlic bread was burnt, and then the little kids they wanted to like tips, and and I gave the children a tip. Actual money, change and stuff. And Robert said, "Yeah, I'll give you a tip." I looked at Robert. I was like, Robert said, "Yeah, I'll give you a tip. Yeah, don't burn the garlic bread." I said, "Robert, that's so mean." He said, "Well, I'll give a tip." Robert, that is so mean. That is so mean. So that's what he did. He gave him a tip. But then he gave me this big old card and stuff. And then he finally gave me a kiss. And then he walked me home and carried all my stuff that he got me for Valentine's Day. And then that's where we all started. February the 14th, 2009. Yes. So we got married September 3rd, 2010. Yes. Mom was crying and mom was crying. It was something else. It really was. So it was so wonderful. And we went to the it was in town, and the waterfall that we got close to, and we was trying to take pictures and outside where we just got done getting married. So we went outside, and the guy was playing a guitar, and we got married at the courthouse. We did. That was our special moment we spent together. Um, so, and then that guy was playing the guitar, and it was perfect. We was all taking pictures and stuff, and I got too close to the water fountain, and I got water all over my shirt. And we went to Pizza Hut. Yeah, we went to Pizza Hut and had us some buffet, all the family, and they gave us chocolate dunkers for free because we just got married. So that is my little story, and I'm glad I got to share my story. I got so many stories. I can tell you brand new stories if you would like to hear it. If you'd like to hear some more new stories, just leave in the comments below. And thank you for your love and your support. And remember, guys, L is for love. Love yourself and love others. The triggers, the mosquitoes are bothering me. But God bless you all. Bye.